how to automatically defeat Priestess Gut. We're going to use any non-elven or half-elven character. So we cannot use Shadowheart, we cannot use Astarion, we could use Lizelle, and we're going to use Gale.
Very well.
We're going to have Gale talk to Priestess Gut. This needs to be the first conversation
Smells like
where
burnt
we're
flesh
going
in
to
here.
go to her sanctum.
Absolute looking out for
Now
you.
here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh.
So you can choose to be marked or not, it won't matter.
Maybe you don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't you? Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess, receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again.
Sever the connection.
Your minds brush against one another, but are swiftly parted.
Don't want to get intimate in front of the novices. Fair enough. Got some weird shadows in your head. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another.
So any help will be appreciated. Any of these will work.
You've come to the right place. With the Absolute's will, I can fix anything. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
Oi! Priestess!
Follow her to the chapel. She's going to attempt to give us a sleep potion and knock us out, and we need that to work. All elves and half-elves are immune to sleep, so if we tried it with an elf or half-elf character, she would fail and become hostile.
Oi, come in. Ready to clear your head? Smart. All you need to do is open yourself to the Absolute. And I'll do the rest.
Psionic feelers creep across your mind, like a pickpocket's fingers seeking flaws in fabric.
Allow her to rummage through.
Sifting deeper, she sees the mind flayer holding a wriggling tadpole to your eye. And then the vision lurches, and you are looking through her eyes as a tadpole squirms into her skull.
Helps! We need to fish that thing out before it eats any important parts of your brain. Don't you worry. I've got everything I need to fix you. Might get a bit messy, though.
Say you're ready.
You won't regret this. Being a true soul, you know the Absolute don't like to touch nothing unclean. So drink this. It'll purify ya.
Whether or not you make the check, if you make the check, you'll realize that it's a sleep potion. Otherwise, you don't. Either way, drink the potion. It doesn't matter if you recognize it as a sleep potion, just drink the potion.
Sweet dreams. I'll see your ugly mug on the other side. Wakey, wakey. Don't bother struggling. You ain't going nowhere. The Absolute wants to know all about that critter in your head. So start talking. I know that much.
So answer that
I
it was a
saw
mind
the
flayer.
horrible story in your memories, and I know what happens next. Your teeth fall out, your skin rips off, and you turn into one of them. Think you're special, do ya? You're not. I'm gonna keep you here so I can see every gory detail and hear every whimper and scream.
We can just choose to keep quiet here.
You're gonna be my new pet. A ferocious squiddy. All for myself.
You test the weight of the chains, looking for weak points.
Do not attempt to escape, just preserve your strength.
Open your papers, freak. It's time. You should be sprouting tentacles by now. But you're still the same kind of ugly you always was. Disappointing not to have my own squiddy. But your giblets will make for a tasty supper.
Sorry. I may have left that a little late. No lasting damage, I hope?
As a fallback, Corilla Hearthflame, who is Raphael's servant, will come and save you if you don't escape.
Corilla Hearthflame. At your service. My master has been keeping a close eye on you. When you got yourself in this predicament, he sent me to help. An observer. He's curious about you and your condition. At this point, you're more interesting alive than dead. So here I am, your savior in times of need. Be a little more careful. That skin's valuable, and we won't always be watching.
She disappears. She's slain Priestess Gut and the ogre bodyguard as well. And we now have access to the moon puzzle room.